Hello there guys, welcome to the channel, and today I want to show you that not everyone submitted to the Empire's wishes as they originally intended. Hashtag original Battlefront, who here has played this mission? You know what I'm talking about. Tell us down below in the comments about it. While many planets resisted the Empire, most notably Kashyyyk, the planet who secretly opposed the Empire the most was Kamino. The planet loyal to the Republic at first, but once they were occupied by the dreadful Empire, they finally saw the real truth of who Palpatine really was. You see, once Palpatine rose to power, in Legends, Kamino continued to produce clones well into the Imperial times, but here is where Kamino got frustrated. Imperial control was firmly established upon Kamino immediately upon the end of the Clone Wars through force, as the Empire did with many other planets. Although Kamino would continue to grow more stormtroopers for the Empire, a small group of Kaminoans grew resentful and actually hated the Empire since the treatment of Kamino was dreadful. Basically, they were occupied and now they were forced to provide the Empire with not soldiers, but a military police force. So in response to their Imperial presence on the world, this small group of Kaminoans launched a covert rebellion against the Empire by discreetly breeding a new army of clones. For those wondering, these clones still had the genetic template of Jango Fett, but as you know, the first clone army that had been bred was for the Republic, in absolute servitude to the Republic, but this rogue generation of clones were engineered with absolute loyalty to Kamino. They must put Kamino first. Almost a decade had passed since the Clone Wars had ended, and now the anti-Imperial clone troopers were grown and trained to eventually liberate Kamino from Imperial rule. They had greenish Phase 1 armor and composed entirely of jet troopers, ARC troopers, as well as a few LAAT gunships. They would eventually had to go up against their own brothers, since occupying Kamino were the old clone veterans who fought in the Clone Wars for the Republic. However, the Empire would eventually learn of their secret plan and sent a detachment of the 501st Legion down to Kamino, and to show them a lesson that you don't mess with the Empire. What's more is that Boba Fett was hired to direct the 501st as a commander. The sad reality is that the entire battle was virtually lost from the start. Despite the advanced training that the anti-Imperial troops had, the younger Fett clones were outmatched by the older and more experienced Imperial brothers, none of whom held any reservation about gunning them down, especially Boba Fett, who was the most cruel of them all. With his help, the Empire still had a stronghold on the planet, and the bounty hunter helped the Imperial clones wipe them out entirely without mercy. While the anti-Imperial troops saw their demise and tried to escape, both of the LAATs were destroyed and the remaining rebel clones were gunned down. Now, even though the 501st Legion proved their loyalty to the Galactic Empire once again, the circumstances surrounding the battle convinced Palpatine that a clone army composed entirely of clones based on one genetic source, which was Jango Fett, was too susceptible to corruption. From that point on, it was decided that the new clone stormtroopers would be created from various templates, and the Empire even resorted to enlisting regular humans as stormtroopers. With that, the rebellious side of Kamino was silenced forever, and the Empire went on to hold them under occupation for years to come. If you guys want me to continue the Kamino story past the Clone Wars and further into Imperial times, then let me know down in the comments and I'll be glad to do a video on that. Guys, if you enjoyed, leave a like and hit that bell to get notified the moment a video is up. Have an awesome day, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.